covering the villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Area residents take part in an annual event. Plus, a giving group needs more assistance to support U.S. soldiers. The first Thursday in May is recognized as National Day of Prayer. Throughout this community and the surrounding areas, Floridians visited houses of worship to pray. Let's visit Live Oaks Community Church's Woodridge campus.
Having a day like this changes the focus of everyday life to, at least for a moment, to concentrate on others. We pray to God, honoring Him. We pray for others. And it just gives us an opportunity to take a pause in the day and remember that we serve a risen Savior. It gives us an opportunity to pray and ask His blessing and His intervention on society. Well, the National Day of Prayer was really instituted back in Harry Truman's days. It took some time off, and President Reagan reinstituted it back in the 80s, and it's been going every year since then. It gives us an opportunity to participate in a national event, but also make it more local and interesting, involving all the local communities. It's a day that we as a church and believers just declare our dependence on God.
President Biden issued a proclamation for this year's National Day of Prayer, saying throughout our history, prayer has empowered moral movements and fueled efforts to strengthen our democracy, and it continues to compel us to uphold our founding creed that all of us are made equal, are made in the image of God, and deserve to be treated with dignity and equality throughout our lives. Read more about National Day of Prayer starting on the front page of Friday's Daily Sun. The focus and goal is clear for volunteers with Operation Shoebox right here in the Villages. Make sure all American troops that sign up for a care package receive one. To ensure that happens, they need more helping hands and funds.
We're operating strictly on donations and fundraisers. We get no help from the government, so everything is on us. Last I heard, we had 1,500 waiting for packages. So we're putting out 400, 500 a week. Depending on what we have as far as supplies go, what we have as far as money for postage goes. Like I said, our postage went up again. So we have to buy everything we put in the ditty bags unless it's donated, plus the postage. So we're hurting for funds. On the 13th of May, we have our Super Bingo. That's where the jackpot is $1,000. On the 15th, we have the Chinese auction. On the 24th of May, we're having what we call a wristband. And that's at Havana Country Club, and that's open to the public. The bingos and the Chinese auction is for villagers only. But the Havana Country Club, that's open to the public. That's $5. And for the $5, you get hors d'oeuvres or finger food, whatever you call it, plus entertainment. Billy Thatcher will entertain you. And that's from 2:30 to 4:30 on the 24th of May at the Havana Country Club. The first of every month, we have a bingo here, like we're having today. Right now, June and July are sold out. We have a few tickets left for August and September. I will be getting October and November tickets shortly because people want them well in advance, so I'll be getting those probably next month. 1 week's time and May was sold out, so they go fast. It's a well-run bingo. Not that I'm bragging, but we get nothing but compliments on how well it's run. The prizes are $50, the jackpots are $100 and $200, and we have our red, white, and blue Patriot, and that's $100, $300, and $500. Now with the Super Bingo, that Patriot jackpot goes to 3, 6, and $1,000. So, and those tickets are $10 and it's 15 games.
Each month, this group spends about $30,000 on shipping alone. Last year, they sent out more than 31,000 care packages and plan to send out as much, if not more, this year for the 13,302 troops on the waiting list. For more on this story, take a look at Friday's Daily Sun. After this short break, villagers take part in an outdoor activity.
Stay with us. More Villages Lifestyle News is coming up right after this on VNN.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Rocking, dancing,
Shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
This is VNN.
Brownwood Birders president Stan Lavender has been fascinated by birding dating back to when he was earning his bird study merit badge. Once he returned and moved to the Villages, he quickly noticed some different feathered friends. He led a bird watching for beginners event Thursday afternoon, hosted by the Villages Recreation and Parks Department.
When I moved to the Villages 10 years ago from up north, I saw a lot of birds that I just didn't recognize, and I really like to know what's out and about and around me, and I just love all parts of nature, and birding is part of one of them. For new birders that would like to learn about birding, it's a perfect way to get out and do it. We have a nice crowd here today. We're going to walk the Richmond Trail, which will have a lot of songbirds out, and you can hear them. We're going to do birding by ear, we're going to do birding by sight, we're going to see probably at least 15 to 20 species here today. This is a time of year in May when we still have some migratory birds returning from South America and the Caribbean that are heading north and going back to a lot of places where people came from before they moved to the Villages. We're going to talk about how to use binoculars. If you need binoculars, we're going to talk about birding by ear because we're going to hear a lot of these birds before we see them. We're going to talk about new applications from the Cornell Lab of Ornithology that will help you identify birds, and we'll also have a lot of fun along the way and just get to know each other. The Brownwood Birders, we're getting into the slow part of the year, but we still have meetings on the second Tuesday of every month at Lake Okahumpka Rec Center. This month, our guest speaker is going to be Elizabeth Stakenborg, who is going to talk about birding in Hawaii and the conservation of birds in Hawaii, and she's going to primarily focus on the island of Kauai. And if you'd like to see that, come on down and visit with us at Lake Okahumpka Rec.
The Brownwood Birders will be meeting at 9 a.m. Tuesday at Lake Okahumpka Recreation. If you plan to come, Stan says bring your binoculars because they will take a brief walk after the meeting too. For more on this story, take a look at the Only in the Villages feature starting on the front page of Friday's Daily Sun.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. Saturday's high 88 degrees, the rest of the weekend and then early next week, temps in the upper 80s. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 60s. Chance of rain on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday afternoons at 30%. Otherwise, great days ahead in Florida's friendliest hometown.
Thanks, Chris. Here's a paddle sport that lets you keep your toes in the sand, beach tennis. There is a beginner group that meets from 8 to 9:30 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at Chula Vista Recreation. La Ronaldo resident Betty Solly says they accept anyone who wants to learn to play. She says the nice thing about playing in the sand is if you happen to fall, you won't get hurt. So she says it's a lot less stress on your body. She says each side gets to hit the tennis ball just once, with each game going to a team who scores 15 points first. So she says it's a pretty fast-moving game. There are currently 5 recreation locations that offer sand volleyball and beach tennis courts, with 8 total courts available. They can be found at Clarendon, Chula Vista, First Responders, Riverbend, and Seabreeze Recreation. Take a look at the Recreation and Parks insert found inside Thursday's Daily Sun each week for information about all of the activities you can take advantage of right here in the Villages. The Ladies Village Cup is getting closer to naming its champion. Team Bonifay extended its lead in pursuit of its 4th championship in 5 years. They closed the day out with 132 points, 11 more than second place Havana. Belle Glade is in third place. Bonifay captain Kate Wood says they have got another 12 matches and 19 points to go after on Saturday to get that trophy. So they need to keep playing hard and keep getting points. Saturday's final round matches will include singles matches at Nancy Lopez Legacy Country Club. Team Havana is seeking to win back-to-back Ladies Village Cup titles. Take a look at Sunday's Daily Sun for the final results. Up next, a car owner raves about her luxury car.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
You're here to have fun, lots of fun. We're Lake Nutrition Center, your health food store. We offer vitamins, supplements, immune boosters, gluten-free and plant-based options that will support your health. We're here to help you feel better, sleep better, manage your stress of those pickleball tournaments, navigate the traffic circles, and help you with your golf game. We look forward to meeting you and helping you stay healthy and have more fun.
Village of Cason Hammock resident Phyllis Feinberg loves her fast and sporty white pearl car.
We're looking at a touring sedan, a sports sedan. It's a combination of a quiet ride and a sport ride, all at the same time. You could choose either one. This is a Mercedes CLS 450, 2019, with 15,000 miles on it, and it was bought brand new March 31st, 2019. I like the ride of the Mercedes. I also like the safety factor of the Mercedes, and I feel driving alone at night, it's a really nice car, and it's a fun car to drive. It's a fun car to drive. This car drives like a sport car, although it's a sedan. And it happens to get pretty good mileage, and most of all, it's an easy car to drive. This car, you just step on the gas and you are doing 60 miles an hour. Just really easy. At 90, you don't even feel like you're going 90. I bought a car, and then the car shows up and it's the wrong color. And the dealer felt so bad that he went and found me another car that had so much more than I even wanted. Because this has, on the dashboard, it has the hologram to tell you what your speed is right on the dashboard. It also has brake assistance. So when it senses a car, you're getting too close, it puts on pressure. It starts to decrease the speed. You could feel it. Your foot is going, it hits the brake before you do. So it's got so many different features on it. Some of them I don't even use because there are just so many of them. It has lane assist. So if you're going out of the lane, it'll push you back into the lane. And the hologram is very nice because it'll tell you if you turn onto another street that changes from 35 miles an hour to 45, it jumps up and it starts flashing because you may be going the speed from the old road. So there's so many different technologies in here that I love. You can adjust the colors in the interior. You can, if you're at night, if you press the heat, all the things turn red. If you press the air conditioning to be lowered, it all turns blue. And then the colors are through the car is lit up. If you open up at night, if you go near the car, the door handles all light up. the rim of the bottom of the car light up. So, I mean, if you're going at night and you're by yourself and you just hit the button, everything is lit for you to see where you're going. People who've never driven a Mercedes get behind the wheel and they go, now I know why you buy a Mercedes.
This is the 10th Mercedes-Benz Phyllis has owned dating back to the 1980s. For even more on this story, take a look at the Love My Ride section in Saturday's Daily Sun. For parents out there looking for a summer camp opportunity, listen up. Marion Therapeutic Riding Association is offering its summer camp for children ages 7 to 16. The first week begins June 21st and the camp concludes on July 29th. The 5-week camp is from 9 a.m. to noon, Wednesday to Saturday. Participants can learn horsemanship and riding skills along with other art and water activities. The camp is located at 6850 Southeast 41st Court in Ocala. For more details and to sign up, visit mtraocala.org. With the Kentucky Derby happening on Saturday, the World Equestrian Center is having a free Kentucky Derby viewing at 5 p.m. in the Grand Outdoor Arena in Ocala. The race will be displayed on the arena's jumbotrons. Guests are invited to ride in their Derby best. For more information, you can visit worldequestriancenter.com. We'll be right back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
So one of the favorite things I experience as an audiologist is, this is going to sound weird, it's earwax removal. It's called cerumen management professionally. So what we do with the Villages Health is we use a device called the Irrigator. It is the coolest device. Most people call it almost like an ear spa, like you're getting a massage. It's body temperature water that comes out in a steady flow that almost feels like your ear canal is getting massaged. It takes seconds in most cases, minutes every once in a while. The wax comes out and you're feeling great. So you don't have to be a patient of the Villages Health. Our audiologists are specialists that take just about every insurance. We're happy to adopt you just for earwax removal.
For the second week in a row, the Villages Buffalo Booster Club has been making others feel honored. Thursday afternoon, 3 sports star Kaylee Sosnowski received a hug from Fitness and Coaching Academy teacher Cheryl Bevis after being announced as the National High School Strength and Conditioning Association All-American Award winner, as well as the Ellen Hoffman Leadership Award. Kaylee is the first VHS athlete to receive the national award. Kaylee also showed everyone a phrase she writes on her arm before each track meet: "Big stick, go far." Ella Thomas also won the Ellen Hoffman Student Female Leadership Award, with Ellen there to be part of this special moment. This was the first time 2 female and 2 male leadership awards were given out. Sean Carr and Jake Phillips received the Ivan Jocelyn Leadership Award. Golden Girls head coach Shelley Warren was all smiles as athletic director Richard Pettis proudly presented her a plaque for the Richard Pettis Coach of the Year Award. And Villages Booster Club member Diane Bohr was filled with emotion after accepting the President's Award from Gary Nellens for her outstanding support of the program. 9 students at Wildwood Middle High School are seeking support from the community. They will be attending the 2023 National Speech and Debate Tournament in Arizona, June 11th to the 16th. They have reached about half of their fundraising goal of $8,300. Last year, the debate team qualified for nationals in the program's first ever year of existence at the school. Village of Buttonwood resident Josephine Morello has served as an advisor and says the students have so much confidence in what they are doing now as they don't shy away from the debates. This year's national team is composed of high school and middle school students. Take a look at Friday's Daily Sun to learn how you can donate. It's time now for a brief commercial break.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN. You're living the dream. Fun times and great tunes. Jackhammering the rock and roll. Delighting up the dance in R&B. It's your Villages house party on your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.
The best mix of music. The songs you love. Your Villages soundtrack. WVLG.
I'm going to need a pound of bologna, a half pound of Swiss, and a hearing aid special.
One moment.
This is programmable, right?
What am I, a doctor?
Why buy a hearing aid where you buy your groceries?
Our doctors of audiology and licensed hearing aid specialists do one thing and one thing only, hearing aids.
You don't have to go to a big box store to get an inexpensive hearing aid.
We fit only the world's best hearing aids at the lowest prices anywhere, we guarantee it.
Call today and try any hearing aid absolutely free. Visit EliteHearingCenters.com.
The Starlight Players have been gearing up for a show they call Variety.
Basically, there's like a little script before maybe to say an opening line so the music director will know when to put on the music. But other than that, no, it's everyone does their own thing. We have about 28 going to be in this show. And it's about an hour, a good hour and a half show with a lot of singing, dancing, and comedy. All the proceeds go to combat veterans. They're the ones that look for jobs for veterans. Well, we pick one at every show. Every show is different. We do 2 performances a year, in the spring and in the fall. And we do a 501c plan, make sure that the charity that we pick is a 501c program. So it's, we've done the Salvation Army, we've done numerous, and we usually give them pretty much most of the proceeds that come from the, like I think the normal is like $1,000 per show. We'd love to have as many people as possible to come. There's a lot of new people that moved to the villages. I think they would enjoy a variety show. So we're always looking for actors, comedians, singers, but especially script writers. If you have a script that you'd like to present to us, to present to the villages, please you can let me know.
If you have a script to share with a group, email trainman553@bellsouth.net for tickets to Starlight Players' presentation of Variety. They are $10 for Villages residents and their guests with proper IDs available for purchase by calling Penny at 352-901-4508 or by stopping by Seabreeze Recreation between 9 and 11:30 a.m. Friday. Show times are 3 and 7 p.m. Saturday at Seabreeze. Entertainment is available here every day of the year. These are the bands ready to perform for you Saturday night. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Saturday's Daily Sun for complete coverage from the Cinco de Mayo celebration. Keep enjoying the Village's lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show.
Our community has over 25,000 senior citizens, and unfortunately, thousands have been victims of fraud.
There are things you can do to protect yourself from being victimized. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Fraud is the one crime you can truly avoid if you know what to look for. To learn more, go to your sheriff's website. Your sheriff's coming together to protect our seniors and our communities.